In a world of dreams and lines of codes, Bill Gates paved the way on a visionary road. From humble beginnings to a future so bright, join us to explore his journey and insight. Hello, Namaste. Welcome to Live by Skilled, where we share stories that inspire a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling life. Today, we'll dive into an amazing journey of dreams, innovations, challenges, and triumphs. The story of Microsoft and its co founder, Bill Gates. Imagine a world in the 1970s where computers were rare, expensive, and used by only the big companies and universities or very rich people. They had two young friends living in Seattle, full of passion and ambition, dreaming of a future where every home would have a computer. This vision turned into reality, changing the way we live, work, and connect in today's world. So let's get started. The story of Microsoft begins in 1975 with a brilliant young mind named Bill Gates. Growing up in Seattle, a major city in Washington in the US, Bill was not just an average common kid. He was an avid reader and had passion for mathematics and technology. At the age of 13, he wrote his first computer program on a teletype terminal at his school. This early exposure to computers lit a spark in him. In 1974, while he was a student at Harvard University, Bill's childhood friend Paul Allen found an article about a new computer called the Altair 8800. Filled with excitement, Paul showed it to Bill saying, "We need to create software for this." So this moment led to the start of Microsoft. They dreamed and believed that computers weren't just for the big companies or universities. They would someday be in every home and office. With this vision, they left college and took a bold leap into the unknown. In 1975, they established Microsoft, a small startup with a big dream, a computer on every desk and in every home. The name Microsoft combines microcomputer and software, where micro refers to small computers and soft stands for software. In the early days, Microsoft focused on creating software for other companies' computers. They hit the first major success when they partnered with IBM in 1980. Actually, IBM was looking for an operating system for their new personal computer they wanted to launch, and Microsoft provided them with MS-DOS, which uses a command line interface where users type commands to perform operations. Instead of selling MS-DOS completely, Microsoft licensed it to IBM and many other companies for a fee. This smart decision helped Microsoft achieve significant profits and gain a strong position in the growing personal computer market. So this partnership was a turning point, but Bill had even bigger ambitions. He realized that while MS-DOS was powerful, but it was not user-friendly. He wanted to create something that anyone could use, no matter how little they knew about computers. This led to the development of Windows, the graphical interface that made computing easier and more accessible. With Windows, people didn't need to memorize complicated commands anymore. They could just point, click, and get things done. In 1985, Windows 1.0 was released. At first, it didn't become popular, but Bill and his team didn't give up. They kept improving it, and by 1990, with the release of Windows 3.0, Microsoft was on top. This version changed everything. Suddenly, people all over the world could use computers, whether for work or at home. It was the beginning of the computer revolution. It wasn't all smooth sailing for Microsoft. As the company grew, so did its challenges. There were competitors, legal battles, and critics who challenged Bill Gates' vision. One of the biggest challenges for Microsoft came in the late 1990s when the US government accused the company for being a monopoly, meaning it had too much control over the software market. This allegation was a serious setback, and many people believed it could lead to the company's downfall. But Bill Gates didn't let the setback stop him. He focused on innovation instead. During this time, Microsoft developed Windows XP, one of the most successful operating systems ever. Bill saw every challenge as an opportunity to learn, which helped him stay resilient. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, Bill Gates began focusing on philanthropy. He was inspired by the global issues he saw during his travels all over the world. In 2000, he stepped down as CEO of Microsoft and became the chief software architect so that he could spend more time on his charity work. That same year, he and his then wife Melinda Gates started the Bill Melinda Gates Foundation to tackle global issues. He completely left his daily role at Microsoft in 2008 to focus on his foundation. Bill's journey into philanthropy was fueled by the same passion he had for building Microsoft. He wanted to use his resources and knowledge to make the world a better place. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation helps people, to handle various global issues. They fight diseases like malaria and HIV/AIDS to improve health. They work to reduce poverty and make education better, especially in low-income areas. They also focus on nutrition, ensuring everyone has enough food, and promoting clean water and sanitation. Plus, they empower women and girls. Overall, their goal is to make a positive difference in people's lives all over the world. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the foundation helped develop and distribute vaccines to ensure that low and middle income countries could access them fairly through programs like COVAX. This change in him from tech innovator to global philanthropist teaches us an important lesson that success isn't just about what you achieve for yourself, it is also about what you give back to others. What's the essence of Microsoft's story? It's about Bill Gates, who had a vision for the future and worked hard to achieve it. He understood the importance of leadership and gradually passed the reins to the new generation. After Gates stepped down, Steve Ballmer became CEO and led until 2014, when Satya Nadella took over. This transition allowed Microsoft to keep growing and adapting. From this journey, we can learn valuable lessons about having a vision, being resilient, and embracing change. We all have the power to dream big and overcome the challenges. Thank you for joining to explore Microsoft's evolution and Bill Gates' impact. Whether you are a tech lover or just enjoy a good story, I hope you found this episode interesting. Do like, share, and subscribe to Live Best Skilled. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep growing, and live your best skilled life. May God bless you with all the best possibilities.